Okay, so when I pass this out, I want you to work silently on it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, you can write on it, you can plot points, and after that, we'll put it to the side, and then we'll get in our pairs. I really need you to put that away for the entire hour. Thanks, you too. Sorry. -7 units horizontally and +1 vertically.
Oh, okay. Makes sense now.
Where is it? Okay, so then translate it following those directions.
Is this right?
Looks good. Keep going. Which triangle is shaded?
That one?
So you're moving that one?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that right?
keep going.
Okay.
Let's go back to number 1. Maybe this will help you understand number 3. Here's your shaded triangle. Now I want you to translate -7 units horizontally and 1 unit vertically.
This is horizontal.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's not a -7.
Okay, but from here, you might not need to go to -7.
So I go this way?
Josh, silently, please.
Oh, this is horizontal.
No, this is, you were right.
This way?
Mm-hmm.
But there's not 7. It's only 2. 3. So here. And
What do you
plus
think?
1.
It's over on like this side, but I'm not sure if it's like over here or like down here.
Show me the x-axis. Okay, so if you reflect it across that, what would that mean?
So it'd be down here. So would you just like put this one like here then?
Try it.
Okay.
Where's your shaded triangle?
Do we have to draw one?
Nope, it's on there. It's right there. Good. Now follow part A. Translate it following those rules. Where's your shaded triangle?
Basically, it's helping me.
Did you find the shaded triangle? Okay.
This way? 7? From where though?
The shaded triangle.
At which point do I start at?
Which one do you want to start with?
That one.
Okay, do it.
So I just go this way 7.
Okay.
Right here?
Was that 7?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what?
Go up 1.
Okay. Do the other 2.
I don't know how you do this.
Okay, where's your shaded triangle?
Shaded?
Mm-hmm.
Right here?
Good. Okay, now I want you to translate that 7 units horizontally, -7 units horizontally, and +1 vertically.
So they want me to make it bigger?
Would it make it bigger?
What? No. I don't know yet.
What's translate mean? Do you remember?
Translate?
Mm-hmm.
You do this. Translate it to auto one. I do, but I don't. It's in my notes.
Remember when we talked about how reflecting is like flipping?
Yeah.
Do you remember what translating is like?
Doing it to the other side.
No,
No, that's flipping.
that's a flip. Mm-hmm. So what's translating like?
Turning it, or whatever.
Turning it? That's rotating it.
No, I don't
So
know.
what's translating?
I don't know what
It's
it
like a
is.
skateboard. What does a skateboard do? How?
It goes forwards.
Does it roll on the ground?
Yeah.
Kind of like sliding?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to slide it somewhere. And we're going to slide it -7 horizontally and +1 vertically. So which way's horizontal?
Horizontal. Up and down.
No. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I knew that.
Okay, so think about that for a second and see if you can move that how it asked you to.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I don't get how to do this straight, but
Okay.
I got you right.
I'm going to let you decide if they're right after we're done with the task. Okay?
But how do you, like, what do you do with those?
I'm hoping that you'll figure that out after the task too.
Okay.
Okay? Best you can for right now. But we're going to stop in 1 minute, so. Yes. Okay, it's been a minute. So what I want you to do is make sure your name's on your paper. Okay, slide it underneath your desk. We'll come back to it at the end of the task where you can self-assess your answers that you put on it. All right, so now's the time when we are going to quietly move into our pairs. You'll need something to write with. You do not need a calculator. And you'll need to make sure that your desk space is clear. And you'll need to be next to each other. McKenna, can you scoot your row back just a little bit? Good. Okay. Can you help me pass out stuff?
Absolutely.
Okay, every group is going to get an L and a transparency with a graph. Just
An L, is that what you called it?
yeah.
Okay.
You want me to help?
No, I got it. Okay, every group is going to get an envelope. When you get your envelope, pour out all the contents and listen for your objective. Can you hand this to Jordan, please?
Okay, what did she tell you to do when you got your envelope?
Yep. Okay, your objective. What you need to do is find a simple match or connection between the graphs and the transformation arrows. Okay, so once you get them out, you're going to see you have graph pictures and you have transformations. And you need to try to see if you can match up a simple connection. Okay, so try to connect two graphs with a transformation.
When you're doing that, guys, with your transparencies, you can kind of match up what your graph looks like, and then you can kind of actually move the piece to see exactly what it is you're doing. This is one of the things we love about geometry.
Get your connections out there so you can see. Oh yeah, I got them.
Like Tetris.
It does kind of look like Tetris, doesn't it? Because of the L block. Yeah, you know what? That is when, thank you, you use transformations is when you play Tetris, right?
Yeah.
To try to get them to fit in, you have to move them around, pull them. Can we make this guy do something to look like somebody else?
Move it around.
Or can you look at one of these and see if you can find which to reflect across the x-axis? That's what you need to be doing.
Right.
What does this mean, the 0, 0 thing?
The 0, 0 thing. Where is 0, 0? You got two L's. Where's your graph? Oh.
Oh, is that why this is so hard?
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes it's easier to see this if you put white under it. Okay, where's 0, 0?
In the middle.
Okay, remember when we talked about rotations and we talked about the center of rotation? You have to have something to rotate around.
Yeah.
So that's what that's talking about. So 0, 0 is here, you said. And what would it mean to rotate around 0, 0?
That rotates around the middle.
Yeah. Okay. So this one, you need to find a one where it can go 180, and then this one it will be a 90 degrees.
So we're totally wrong here on trying to connect the two arrows.
I don't know. What do you think? Where's your x-axis?
Right here.
Okay. Does this flip across and get that? Then you're good on that one. Good job.
Do we go like this now and like connect?
Sure. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
You're going to end up using all of them in the end. And you can use this to help you. How's it going? Did we make a connection?
I think so. Is that right?
You got to connect it to something else. What would happen if we reflect this across the y-axis?
This one, I think.
What do you think, Brittany? Do you agree with her?
It's here upside down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Flips across the y? Good job. So let's make this connection like this, and you want to leave it so you can see both of them like that. Okay? All right. So maybe pick another one and see if you can find which two graphs are going to be connected for that one.
Should I put it like this?
We will end up making a chain.
Okay, so are we making the chain now, like to finish this? Or do you...
If it happens that way, then you can.
Guess we're gonna like trying to make it like... But does it matter like what order we do?
No, it doesn't matter what order you do them in, and you're going to find out the different groups come up with different connections.
You have to, dude. You can't help it.
Can you use that? I'd rather you use the expo marker. No. Are you writing on the transparency?
One of them.
I'd rather you use this one. Did I not give you one?
Does this one not work?
Look, he's holding it in his hand.
Yeah, but we both.
Oh, that's fine. There it is. The reason I want you using this is because you can erase it using the tissue. This one you have to use a little spit.
Oh, that's why.
It will. You just have to use a little grease, you know. Okay, so let's pick a card and see if we can find two graphs that demonstrate that transformation.
So we just pick two graphs and...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one. This one.
Does that flip across the y-axis?
Oh no, okay, yeah, I see. This one and this one.
Does that flip across the y-axis?
Yeah.
All right. So there's one of your connections. Good job. Okay.
Back across the x-axis.
All right. Awesome. So once you make some of those simple ones, then you want to move on to trying to use every single card and make a huge chain. Okay? So just keep working on.
Right there, right?
Awesome. What did you do there?
Copy the pictures onto the graph.
You copied the pictures up onto the graph, but what movement are you doing? Which one of these cards? You are. A reflection across which axis?
X.
The X. Can you find that one?
This?
Good. And can you find the two graph cards that she colored in on there?
Just started out there.
Oh. Well, you can look at this. Is this?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you find its match?
Right here.
Good. So we're going to put the little connector in between them and look. You have found a connection.
I'm so sorry.
Reflection across the x-axis. Awesome. Can you find some more?
I was thinking this is freaking hard as crap.
Like, where's the reflection across the y? Can you find that one?
Right there. Isn't it?
Talk to your partner. She might not even have just seen that. Cool. So you all drew every single one on here?
Yeah.
This is actually 1 unit away. These two are actually 1 unit away from this axis. So scooch them over. Okay. Oh, you're doing great. You've made 3 connections already.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me why this is right? Why does this follow this translation and now you get that?
Because if you go from this one you go up 2, and then you go, this one you go over 2, then it's the same thing.
Exactly. Good. So this is not a guess. You're confident about this answer because you did translate it 2 to the right and 2 down. Isn't that what it says? +2 and -2? Good. Why is this one a flip over the x-axis? Sorry, y-axis.
They're in the same spot on each side.
Good. You can if you need to. Awesome. Okay.
Do they all connect like in the end?
They do. So you've made the simple ones. You finished objective number 1. Now I'm giving you a new objective. See if you can use every single card and make connections. And the graphs might connect more to more than one. Does that make sense?
Then how do we write that down?
All I need you to do is make the connections like this so far.
But there's not enough of these.
I know. Some of them are going to connect more than once. Maybe at 2:15. So pick up another one and see if you can figure it out. Is this one of your connections?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let me check it. So you're reflecting across the y-axis? Okay. Good job. Okay. I would keep it spread out like this because you never know. This graph might connect to something else. Okay?
Oh, that's possible? Like, does all these have to match up to something?
They will. Yeah, so you kind of got the idea of what's going on. You've made one connection, okay? Now, your job will be to connect using all of these pieces.
What does it mean by, like the rest of these I don't really get.
Okay, do you know what this one means? Reflect across the x-axis?
Yeah, so it seems I think it's Y, but you're going this way.
Okay, good. So we know that one. Now, what do you think these two mean then? Do you understand the reflect part? What's going to happen when you're reflecting across those 2 lines?
It means, like, it's gonna, I don't really know how to explain it. Would you,
That can happen too.
I don't know. So that means you would reflect over here?
From where?
Here.
Possibly.
Because you're
Possibly.
reflecting over the Y. And
Where is this line? Y equals x. Where is the line y equals x? Let's look at our graph and see if we can figure it out. Lines are usually written in this form. This is what you're most familiar with. Y equals mx plus b. Okay? But all I see is y and x. So where's the b in that one? Is there?
0?
It would be 0. Good. Nothing's written there, so you could write it as +0. So where's 0 on the y-axis? Good. Plot a point for me. Great job. Now the second point comes from our slope. What would the slope be of that line?
1.
1. It's an invisible 1 in front of there.
So it would be right there.
Rise 1 and run 1. Remember, slope is rise over run. And if it's 1, you're going to rise 1 and run 1. Yes. From there, you're going to rise 1 and run 1. So you could just keep plotting points, and that's going to give you a specific line. Can you connect those 2 points and make a line? Okay. Can we extend it forever with arrows?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Just keep on going.
And you can go down the other way too. Great job. So now when it says reflect across y equals x, they're talking about reflecting across this line.
So you reflect this one.
Exactly. Good job.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, what do you think reflecting across line y equals negative x?
It's the same thing, but you're on this side.
Excellent.
So it goes this way.
Good job. So that will be reflecting across that line. Okay, so you've made one connection. So maybe pick one of these cards again and see if you can find the two graphs that you're going to use to create them. Okay? Good job.
These right to
Yeah, stop.
because I'm a prodigy.
You're a prodigy?
No, I was just kidding, but I don't know.
That would be a good rap song title.
Yeah, I guess.
This is correct. But I need another graph that'll go from here to translate, or from here to translate.
What do you mean now?
Like, I need two graphs on each
So
side
all
of the
these graphs
connection.
connect? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, all these
Oh,
graphs
I thought you
connect.
just meant like, never mind, I got you now.
No,
Gotcha.
the things that'll
Wait,
be
is that right,
multiple.
though?
I don't know, did you test it? Where's your L?
It's right here.
You're telling me that we're starting here and you're rotating 180 degrees. Can you rotate 180?
The y equals x and the y equals negative x. Third period, you called them all back together and explained that. Are you going to do that this period?
I will, and
Okay.
these kids have not seen that recently at all.
Okay.
So
All right, well, I was wondering if I should explain it individually or if you were going to
you can create
an expert.
an expert for me, and then we can have that person go up.
I'm an
That's a
expert.
wonderful idea.
I'm an expert.
You are.
That was sarcasm.
That was not. I was being serious. You know a lot of stuff.
Look at that, you missed it. You went a whole 180 degrees. 180 is
Did you land to where you said it was going to?
Yes.
Are you sure? You're looking a little crazy, like you don't know where to keep it straight.
I was just making it.
What's a way could we? What's a way that we could maybe?
Is 180 half or all?
I think a full circle would be
360.
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's happening.
I think half is 180.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. Where are we going around? Where's our center of rotation? What does it say?
I got
0, 0.
0, 0.
Get one each year.
Now rotate.
Last year, I
Which
paid
way?
first.
Doesn't matter.
First one's freshman year. That one's sophomore.
Hey, I'm not in the middle no more.
Exactly. That's why I made that dot for you. Keep going.
Next one I have is
Keep
sophomore.
going.
Right
Stop.
there.
Okay, so those are the two pictures that you need to match up. Are those the two pictures that you matched up?
That's
No.
it.
So you got to find A.
I played golf 3 years.
What's I drew it right there. This is that, isn't it? Her picture's all right. I thought I drew
No.
that.
We went from this guy to this guy.
This one.
No.
Why?
Because our coach said,
Is our paper
No.
upside down or something?
Yeah.
That's where you're throwing. me
Where's
off.
this? Where's? It's this guy?
And this one. Ain't it?
Look, this guy to this guy. Does this guy look like this guy?
No.
Okay, so look, Destiny, but no, you didn't find it yet.
I sold one of our gold cards today.
There we go. Okay, so B rotates and connects to C. Okay, so you got a long chain going on. Good job. Now pick a new card and find the connection. Like, try this one. I know you can do that one. Yes, ma'am.
We have this.
Oh my goodness.
Now we don't know what we're doing.
Awesome.
Is it right?
Okay. Let's check this one. Did you do this one?
Yeah. Do we have those reversed?
And let's check this one too.
Like, do we have those flipped?
How did you figure them out? Talk me through your process. Did you use this at all?
Not really.
Okay. So let's look at this one. Let's start with where A is. Put where A is because it's upside down for me. Okay. Oh, awesome. So you can mark that. Now rotate 90 degrees clockwise Yep, but you want to make sure that your 0, 0 stays on 0, 0.
What the heck? Oh, so that's A and E.
Are those connected?
Oh.
Where's E?
We haven't been using that thing.
Oh no, we gotta move stuff
But
around.
A is already the way down here.
That's okay.
How the heck are we gonna do that?
I don't know. There we go. All right. Now you can test that one. And what point are you going around this time?
This looks really crazy.
It's gonna look a little crazy. 2, 0. Where's 2, 0 at? Nope.
Why?
Because I usually plot X's first.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you'll want to put it again on here so that when you move it, you can make sure it stays
How do
straight.
you put the plot on like that?
You just got to figure out where you want to start it. Let's test this one. Start it there on C. Good. Now, good. Now rotate clockwise 90 degrees. Is that the right connection? Remember to keep your dots lined up. Okay, that's not the right connection. So try that one again. Hey, good job. You did the 2 easy ones. Good job. Try this one. Translate. And use this.
Okay.
I will be there in 1 second. Hey,
Right so far?
how'd you get that fat one? That fat marker.
Because I'm good.
We found it. Or he did.
I took it.
Reflect across the x-axis. Can you show me where the x-axis is,
I
please?
told him that. I said it's the y-axis. He was
Okay.
going to the x-axis. It says on. No, in.
In and on and through and across all mean the same thing. I'm agreeing with this one. I'm not agreeing with this one.
You're agreeing with that one?
Mm-hmm. And I'm agreeing with this one.
See? Okay.
Oh my goodness, this is awesome.
I know.
Reflect across y equals negative x. Do you know where y equals negative x is? You don't know where that line is?
No, that's where we got lost at.
Okay. So let's talk about it using the positive one first. Where's your, oh there it is.
Right there.
Where is y equals x? This is a line.
Yes, those 2 lines.
This is a line. Y equals mx plus b.
Oh, isn't that the slope equation?
Totally is. Good job. What's our b?
B is the slope intercept.
Good. And can you see it in y equals x?
No.
So what will it be? If it's not plus 1, if it's not plus 2, if it's not plus negative 10,
0.
it's going to be 0. Can you plot 0, please?
Right there.
Awesome. What's our slope?
The slope is for what?
Y equals x.
0.
Then it would be y equals 0.
So y equals 0.
But it's y equals x. So how many x's are there?
0.
But then it would be 0.
But you said then y equals 0.
I know. It's 1? How do you know that?
Because it's not 0.
There's at least 1 x in that equation.
Oh, okay. That's.
Because the 1's invisible.
Well, it says y equals x, so I'm thinking you said y equals 0. So I thought that x would automatically equal 0 too.
That's it. That was if x was 0.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so our slope is 1. You can always write a whole number over
1.
1. That's our rise over our run. So start at 0, 0. How much are you going to rise?
1.
How much are you going to run?
1.
1. There's your point. Connect those points. Make a line, not a line segment.
A line. Oh, okay. Keep going.
Good. That's the line y equals x.
So what do you do with it?
So how would you reflect across that?
Like this?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you got to figure out which ones kind of go across the diagonal.
Does this one go across the diagonal? So this isn't right.
No, that one's not right. So what is y equals negative x? If this is y equals x, what's y equals negative x?
The negative one?
Excellent. So that's going to be flipping over this one.
Okay.
Would you be willing to come up and share that with the group?
No. He probably would.
Would you at least be able to bring this up and set it underneath the document camera?
Yeah.
Okay. And this? Yeah.
Do I have to explain it?
I will help you. Okay, I'm going to pull you together really quickly because there's been a lot of questions coming up about this reflect over y equals x line. Oh, they can come help too. So we have this y equals x. We can write this as y equals mx plus b. It's an equation of a line. Okay, Winston's going to put his picture up here that we came up with. And then Bailey and Brittany are going to come explain it and how we came up with it. Okay, so I know there were questions about what is y equals x, and this is what it is.
Okay. What we did for on y equals x was the slope, like the quadrant that it's in, like it starts like if it's like up there, it's like positive, and then it goes negative. Then you get y equals x, and then y equals negative x would be like down here because you got a -1, which is that.
Good job.
The x and the y to be equal, so like 1 y is x, like that.
Okay, so they're saying the x and the y have to be equal. So if x is 1, what's y? 1. That's the point right here. You're saying if x is 2, what's y? 2. So that's the point right here. If x is -1, y is -1. So that's the point down here. If you connect all those points, you get the line y equals x. So they just helped you find that line. And when we reflect across it, we're going to be flipping across that line. Then Winston and Terrence also found out, well, if that's y equals x, what's y equals -x? And what did you say, Winston?
It's the line going through the negative side of the quadrant
Okay.
and the positive.
Good. So it's just going to be going the other way. It's going to have a negative slope. So there's the line y equals -x. Great job, guys. Good. Now find the L's that flip across them. That's your job. Okay. Whoa.
We were trying to get your
Well, that's really not fair. Where's this? Is this yours?
We
Okay.
had to go.
I guess you have to start over.
Miss Green said we were really close. But we quit.
Nope. We're going to start over.
Okay.
Where is a reflection across the y-axis?
Right there.
Awesome. Where
told
is
you, we already had
the
it done.
reflection across the x?
You kidding me? Where is it? Where's the other one? No, dumbbell. Oh, should be F. Where did it go? There. I don't know where it went.
Are you already using it?
Oh, yeah? No. Yeah. Is it like this?
Excellent. Where is the translation?
No.
With what?
What do you mean with what?
You have to have a graph on both sides.
As these two.
Those are being
I thought you
translated?
didn't have to have a graph on both sides if
Of course you do. Because I have to know what I'm translating.
I'll translate.
Okay, so you're telling me that this slides into this by just adding 2 horizontally and minus. You're telling me this slides into this by adding 2. You're telling me this slides into this.
Yep. Yeah.
Maybe we should use our graphs and our
We
L's.
had it finished.
I don't believe you. So if I started here and I slid +2, -2, I would end there. Do you have a picture that looks like that?
No. No.
No. So that's probably not going to work for us. What about that one?
No.
Start with there. Put it on where F is.
That's not gonna work. Nope, it ain't gonna work.
Probably not. Maybe start with that one.
My desk don't have an extension.
Now, why are you doing that, Josh?
Huh?
Why are you doing that?
You should start with this one. And it ends with, where'd it go? Nope. That's not that one, is it?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. Do you agree with that, Tyler?
Yes. C.
Can you tell me why?
Because this goes from there and it translates.
Does it translate +2 and -2?
C.
Count. It rotates.
I know.
So that's not a translation. Translation slide. Try again. Now it's getting tricky. You think that rotates 90 degrees around 2, 0?
Yeah.
Let's try it. Put it where it's supposed to be. Nope. You're starting with this guy. Good. Now where's 2, 0? Where's 2, 0? No, leave that there. Tell me where 2, 0 is.
Right there.
That is 0, 2. 2, 0. Put a dot. Rotate 90 degrees, please.
Wrong. It's wrong.
Rotate 90. Keep going.
It's right.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh,
It's wrong.
so close. Okay. So you see how that one works?
Kind of looks right.
Yeah. But now your dot's not on 2, 0. Okay. Try to figure that one out. I'll be right back. Hi.
I don't understand how you do these. And how would you, okay, say like you had this. So
Okay.
it would be like
Right there.
that.
Yeah.
How would you reflect that off of a diagonal? I
It's
mean,
actually right here.
oh. How would you reflect it off of a diagonal?
Can we remember when we folded the papers and we folded it on the line of reflection? What if we folded this on the line of reflection? Where would it end up, Ish?
Right there?
Right there. Do we have a picture that looks like that?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So
We found one, it looks like.
that would, wait, which one is that?
Reflect.
Do you see how we did that, Michael?
Yeah.
Here, push this over.
We took this guy. We started with this one.
Okay.
Okay. And reflect means flip. And I'm going to keep my finger on that line and flip across that line.
Okay.
It's going to end up there. And that's a picture that you have here to here.
Okay.
So that's why we made the connection. So why don't you try to find one that flips across this line? I think you have one that looks like that right here. So start with that and see if you can find one that connects. Gotta be real careful though. Is this one connected to anybody? No? Can't figure that one out? 180. How far is 180?
We guess.
You guess? It's halfway. Emily is right on that one. It is halfway. So you're telling me I'm going to start up here at this one, and I'm going to rotate 180 degrees. It's going to end up down there. Is that your connection?
No, we give up.
You're not going to give up.
Yeah.
The rotations are the funnest ones. Let's start on C. Where's 0, 0? Put a dot. Now rotate 180 degrees. Does it end up somewhere that you have? What did I just do there?
C and B.
C and D. Where are those? C and... What are you saying? Who?
C and B.
Oh. C and B. Where's B? Oh no! I will help you move these.
Okay, let's do it this way.
Now can you? What did we just do? This guy? Lovely. Now do this one. Fine. 2, 0. I love these connections. Let's do the harder ones now. Reflect in the y-axis. You didn't know where that one is?
What?
Reflect on the y-axis.
Right there.
Oh.
You took it away from its home.
Oh.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Oh.
No one gives it that.
These two?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have like this separate from those?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we'll connect them using this stuff.
Yeah, but I'm stuck.
Let's do this one. Where is y equals x? Can you draw that line on here?
Huh?
Where is y equals x?
Right here. Me right. What do you mean?
The line. Y equals x.
I've drawn X.
Can you help her?
Is this gonna be on TV?
I don't know. Do you want it to be on TV?
How's that?
For real?
What?
Selling what?
My stomach hurts so bad.
My dad.
Good job. Okay. So can you see, since you decided to draw all yours on here, it might be easier for you all to see. Can you see a reflection across that line? Which two ones is that? Which two pictures down here? Okay.
That one.
Don't let it leave its home though.
Wait.
Okay. That one and who?
I think
That one and who?
that one and
Are we missing him? Where is he? Yeah, that is him. Oh, perfect. He's right there. Yay. Now draw y equals negative x and try to figure out the same thing. Oh my goodness.
Sean would be so mad.
Reflector across. We need to check this one. It's so close though. Can you draw that line on here? Where is y equals x?
I think we just did this.
Yeah, I know we. Okay. What the heck? Hey,
Because you got the marker.
no, you got the marker. I did all this.
What I gotta do?
Y equals x. Draw that line.
You don't know what the
Hit
heck.
the line that's right there.
It is.
So we'll just go to 0.
It does. Good. Okay. Now reflect across that. What does that mean? So if you start over here, where's it going to go? Okay. So let's pick one. You want to start with that one?
Oh no.
So place the L exactly where the E is, shape E is. That's, it looks like this. Okay. Flip across to y equals x.
Over here? Y equals
Where's your line?
I'm confused.
Flip across that line you just drew.
line?
Yes.
It's going to be down here. Upside down.
It would be?
I don't know.
Demonstrate it. If it's here, flipping means you're going to do something like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so try to find the shape that it matches up to. Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
The goal now is to make all of these pieces connect
That's what I was thinking.
with these graphs. So
Is that one right
let's start with 90 degrees. How did you come up with that?
Because
It's
80 is this
180.
way. Isn't that 81?
No, look, chat. They're the same. So it's going to be 0, 0, right? And 180, 0, 0.
I think if this one went 180, it would go all the way down there.
So that's 90. So I'm right?
If this one went 90, it would go.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
So that's reflected over something.
I don't know. You can use this and rotate them and see.
It's not awesome. I got my name on it.
Yes, you're very good at writing your name in letters like that.
I am. Did you see my notebook?
I know, that's why I said it.
I get bored.
Okay, let me see your connections. How are we doing with these two?
I don't know.
Translate.
We've tried that.
Maybe you're just twisted so you can't see it. Maybe try to look at this one. Find the translation. Oh my goodness, you're like done? This one translates to that?
We thought so. We was hoping so, actually.
No. What does it translate? Stop it. After I tell you about translating, where's your graph?
You took it.
on that.
You never got it back? Yes, ma'am. Sorry about that. Okay, so translating. You were telling me that from this guy, he's going to translate +2 horizontally and down 2, and it's going to match up to that guy?
No.
Yeah, no.
That doesn't match up with any of the dudes, though.
I think it does.
Wait, it just doesn't match up with that one.
Oh my god, this is like.
Yes, Bronte? All of your guys should make connections. What are those arrows pointing to away? Use your graph and try to find them.
I can't do. We can't do this.
This one?
Any of them. Like I know how to do this stuff. I just can't do it this way.
These rotations are really fun. Let's get this sheet out. Okay. So, let's start. You want to start with A? Okay. Natasha, put this one where it is on A. Put it on top for me. There you go. Good job. Okay, now let's focus on 90 degrees around 0, 0. Where's 0, 0? Right here. Okay, put a dot with your marker, please. Great job. Can you rotate 90 degrees? How far is that?
Before it gets over his chair, I'll be saying my about this.
If I started moving it like this, turning it, turning it, turning it, keeping my dot on top of 0, 0 as best I could, how far would I have to go to do 90?
This much.
That much? Okay. So remember, we started with A. Now, does this look like anybody that we have?
Yeah.
Who? E. So you just made a really strong connection. Do you think that you could now try the 180 and find out who that connects to using that same method we just did? You figured out the translation?
Yeah.
Good.
Is that
Okay.
what it looks like?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Everybody's could look different. So you're telling me this rotates
90 degrees.
to that?
Wait, it's the other way around.
Okay.
That rotates to that.
Okay, clockwise? Did you test it?
No, wait, we're wrong.
I don't
Wait,
know.
yeah,
Did
we
you
might
test
be
it?
right, because it's 2,
Where is
0.
this guy? We're starting here. And where's 2, 0? That's 0, 0. That's 1. That's,
Wait, 2, 0?
yeah. Awesome. Okay, rotate 90. I don't think that's in the right spot.
Dude, this one doesn't go anywhere. How about
Yes,
we
it does.
start away and we see how we go?
No. Okay, we just did that one, right?
Yeah.
So try to start at that one and see if you can find something. So
Are
start
all
at
the rest
D.
of these ones right?
It looks like it.
Do you guys know what you're doing?
Do I know the connections?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Why don't you just tell me? You're making
Well,
it
because they're
complicated.
different for everybody. This can be put together lots of different ways. So
Oh,
you
it
just have
can?
to test it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So we did it weird.
You just did it different than what I've done. Nope. Okay, start with this one. Or do you have a better idea? Maybe start with this one. Did we already do that?
What if this one like correlates with one of those over there?
Remember, this goes to B.
Then what do we do?
You're just gonna have to rearrange. Maybe start with this one.
Oh, I think I pocketed one of the pens.
You pocketed one of my pens.
No. Oh, he had.
You pocketed my pencil.
Oh, well, you took my pen. That's why.
I think that red pen was probably mine anyway.
No, I took it from Miss Wendler.
Oh.
Because I sit right next to her. We found one. Which one is it? What'd you just do? How come I've actually
You shouldn't. You should make connections with all of them. How'd this chair conveniently get over here?
Ms. Green brought it over here.
Excellent.
She kind of like told us to do the wrong thing.
Why are you putting things away?
Because they're all wrong.
No, reflection across the Y.
It's wrong.
Because which axis is that?
X.
Okay, find that one.
That's why.
Do we have to get...
Awesome. Okay.
That's wrong.
Can we find a reflection across the Y? Where's your Y-axis? Does that one reflect to who? That one. Okay. Translate. That's easy.
Translate. Really chiller.
Remember, you're sliding. Can you find one that slides? That one from where?
I don't know.
Is it this
Slide +2, down 2. To where? These two?
That's a rotate.
Yeah.
No.
Rotate at how much? Do you think?
90.
No.
180?
I don't know. Let's try it.
Yeah, it's 180.
If it was right here. Okay. Draw a dot on 0, 0 for me.
It's 180. It is.
Rotate it 180 degrees.
It'd be.
Is it all the way
It'd
around?
be right there.
Would it match up?
Yeah.
Or would it be?
No.
No.
Right here?
So this one was a good idea, but who do you think he's 180 from?
This one. That one.
Okay. Did you find the translate yet?
No, I forgot which one we're translating with.
Did you find that connection, Winston? Okay, I'm gonna have you record it. This one to who? Did you make all connections?
We made like 4.
Awesome. Then try to do those 2 that you haven't done yet.
We can't figure it out.
You can't find the translate one?
We're geniuses, so we don't have to worry.
You are, but you do need to finish all the chains.
But we don't know.
Translate. +2, -2. Okay. But you didn't find this.
Yeah, it goes through right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is write shape F and then his connection and write the connection to the shape D.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Did you figure it out? The translate?
9.
Okay. What happens if you take this one and add 2 horizontally and subtract 2 vertically? Is that a shape that we have? It's right here. Add 2, -2. Is that a shape that we have?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
No.
Can you find it? No, then it's not a shape that we have. What about... What about this one? You do it.
What?
+2, -2.
+2 -2?
+2 horizontally,
+2
-2 vertically.
-2.
Good job. Is that one we have?
What's that one?
Okay. And we started with this one.
Oh, duh.
Match it.
Match.
There you go. Okay. Now, rotating is really fun. Find 0, 0. And remember, all we did was this. Right? So find one to start with, like this one, for example. Rotate 90 degrees and see if you end up where you're supposed to. Go. Did you find translate yet?
Yep.
Where? You're telling me that you're gonna add 2 horizontally and subtract 2?
But this to here is perfect.
Is this half going
This
to
little square
square?
is correct.
Okay. I don't know about this one, but
Oh yeah.
now you're just guessing. Do you even know what translate means?
Yeah.
What does translate mean?
flip it over.
That's a reflection.
Oh,
You just slide it.
Slide it. Can you slide that somewhere that it'll match up? Okay, that is a translation. Now, can you follow this translation? Where to go? +2 horizontally and -2 vertically?
Go up to. No, you got everyone.
What are we gonna do?
Did you finish it?
You want them to draw it? All right.
I'm gonna, yeah, try to get Scott at least in that group to draw theirs.
Okay, and then
Winston's drawing theirs. Leanne,
They
you?
had a very interesting problem-solving strategy too.
I know, I really liked that. We're gonna have to follow up with that on Monday. Did you find it? Okay, I want you to quickly jot this down. And all you have to do is write like shape E, and then he connects to C and tell me how. Okay? So you can probably do it in 5 minutes.
Let's go check.
You done?
Yeah. I said your name like 3 times.
What?
We're done before them.
You want to jot it down? I don't know.
It's these two, look.
Okay. Sure. Jot it down. All you can say is E connected to A and how.
That's it,
This is
Chad.
all I wanted.
Go. 5 minutes. Well, okay, what was your question?
Right.
Miss Galchick, will you write?
You guessed? Yeah, this one's not right.
Yeah.
Why don't you try it? Because look, it's right here. It's right here.
We can't.
90 degrees.
Cannot write. We don't
Try to find it. Bronte. Did you all finish? You only have one more left? Go quick. Translate? So let's slide. Maybe try this one. Slide this one 2 and -2.
I don't understand this.
Okay. Let's start with, where's that one? I don't know, I can't find him. Let's start with this one. Put that on that spot. Good job. Now where is 2-0?
Right here.
You're done? Okay, just keep it at your desk and go ahead and put everything away.
Oh, I got it now. You rotated on that.
Yeah.
See, Miss Green just told us about the
Origin. Do you have your marker? Draw a little dot on there so it can keep you straight, and then you'll be done. And you're gonna have enough time to record. So I'll bring you a paper.
Oops, that doesn't rip real straight, does it?
No, I've noticed that too.
We found what it matches. It's
Good.
how much missing do you come from here to here?
I don't know. Just try to rearrange them.
It's all on there.
That one didn't work. So try another one.
Would it be -2? Or would it still just be up here?
You're still gonna rotate it around 2-0. This is 2-0.
How do we record this?
Just record what you have. Shape C connects to A. How? You're cleaning up your areas. The pre-assessment needs to go in your folder. Do not lose it. We will come back to the pre-assessment on Monday. It's okay.
So wait, what are we supposed to do with things?
You can put them away. Don't lose your pre-assessment. Like, Chad, I see yours underneath the desk. I don't want you to lose it.